Hi guys, my name is Daisy. I am here with a collaboration that Miranda and Laura Alberts started for. They do this crazy thing where they do a video a day, and this is for Scraptember, and I was invited to make a video. Yay! So I'm using these really long panoramic shots that used to be so popular maybe like ten years ago. I don't know if they're still popular. I received a camera from my oldest sister, and that's what this camera like did. It took regular photographs and longish photographs, and then it did the super long panoramic cameras, and I was like, this is so amazing. But I didn't know about scrapbooking then. So I have these two pictures, and my this is the pictures of my niece. We were out at the park, and out of nowhere there's just like a whole line of classic cars parked in the parking lot at the park, and I was so excited. I love classic cars, and I had these two photographs hanging in my kitchen. You know, I was 20 something. Photographs I could say, oh, I could reprint them whenever because they are stained, and I don't know where that roll of film ended up because it was a roll, it wasn't digital. And so I only have these two copies. So it's funny how you think, oh, I can always take copies of something, and then somewhere in the midst of me moving multiple times, I just didn't know where those rolls ended up. I do have several boxes where I still have rolls of film, but for some reason this is one that I don't have a copy of. So anyway, back to the video. I do have this cut file that's been like moving and shifting around in my scrap room. I've moved scrap rooms with it, and I cut it out a while ago when I did a batch cut, and then it's been a couple of years since I've actually cut something on my silhouette. And so I decided that I wasn't going to keep it white because, truth be told, it was a bit, I don't want to say mucky. It's been loved because it has been back and forth, in and out. I've been trying to use it in my Mini Kit Monday. All of these products, by the way, that I'm using are part of my Mini Kit Monday kit that I have. Usually that's the only thing right now that I've had time for and that I've been focusing on. I really have been trying to stay consistent with it. So everything that I do, collaborations and all, have been using my Mini Kit Monday kits. So here you see that I had a little bit like extra left over from my Distress Oxide inks. Oh my gosh, if you don't have any, I'm late in the game because I just don't ever think like, oh, I need to go buy more Distress Oxide inks. But if you don't have any, go out and buy some. These are so much fun. And all I did, I mean, it just makes mixed media that much simpler. You can't get much simpler than smushing, the smushing technique. I didn't do it with the packaging, but I just laid down the ink on the Tim Holtz mixed media mat. I don't know what it's really called, but it's the brown ones, and I smushed the ink pad on that mat, and then I added the water to the ink that I smushed on the mat, and then I laid my cut file directly on top of it. And since I wanted these three colors because they are in that floral piece of pattern from the Hate Kit collection from Pink Paisley, I kind of wanted to bring them together cohesively on top of this orange Vicky Bouton mixed media looking pattern paper already. So it just made it that much easier with layers and layers of mixed media, and half of it was just the pattern paper itself. Super easy. Here I tried to add this banner, and it goes in and out. I try multiple places. I bring it back in later. I had pulled out this little epoxy sticker that says, "Love this girl." And right now I decide before I add any of the embellishments, I need to go ahead and add my photographs, which I did. I matted them so I could help them brighten up because there was stains on these photos. Like I said, I had them in my kitchen when I was in my 20s, and I probably should have framed them and put them up somewhere if I liked them that much. But that's what I did with my stuff. I just had a bunch of photographs on my fridge. So here I'm adding a piece of transparency. I always forget the words for these things, but it's a clear acetate that says let's go on adventures, and it's from Heidi Swapp. It's from the Hawthorne collection. Here I go again with this sticker. I'm really trying so hard to use up this Photo Freedom Volume 2 sticker sheet set from Echo Park. But all of this, the brightness of the inks that I used, and I had this Tutti Frutti sticker sheet set from My Mind's Eye. I wanted to bring in all those bright colors because brightness and all these bright colors, this was during the summer. There is a van, if you can't tell, over by on the top photo on the right hand side. There's a van. That's an ice cream truck. So that's what I immediately thought when I saw this popsicle. It was summer and it was hot, and it's in El Paso, Texas. It gets hot, y'all, in Texas, in El Paso especially. I've gone to visit a few more times. I think it's been like over 10 years since I've lived in El Paso, and it's too hot for me now. I can't take it. So I used those popsicles and I layered it with the little label sticker and then that epoxy sticker that says love this girl. And here you see me adding some of this hemp twine to this other banner, and this one says fun in the sun. And I love that I could use these more simpler, not so specific themes. A popsicle is pretty specific to summer, but these are more like beach type stickers because they have that theme going. And I use them just to represent the mood and the feel, as my friend Janet says, over at RTS. They convey this feeling of hot, of this is the sun city, you need sunglasses, and this was in the summer, and we were at the park, so it was just really fun to pick out these little elements that would bring a pop of brightness and to convey a feeling that this is it's a hot summer fun event, even if it is just an everyday photo. I found this geotag as I was trying to put away some stuff, and I was like, this is perfect because this is an adventure that we're having, even if it's just an everyday adventure. Then I found this piece of Project Life piece of 3x4 journaling card. I had cut it off of a previous project, and it's also been laying around on my desk, and I decided this is perfect. It's an everyday occasion. It says everyday beautiful, and I really liked how it came out. Now I wanted to add enamel dots, and I had started using the little hole punched out pieces from the tags that I picked out. And so when I put those down, I said I need a finishing touch, and I said I haven't used my sequins from my kit, so I went ahead and did that. And I wanted to pick out colors that were similar to the colors on the the cut file. So I picked out the bluish and pinkish, greenish and orangey-ish type of sequins, and I kind of put them around the respective colors. And that is my finishing touch for this layout. It came out so simple. I love that it was fun to make. I had that mixed media element in there, and so it was, even though it's super simple, there's not a lot of dimension going on, but it just looks a lot, I don't want to say busy, but there's just a lot of more depth and color and action with the sequins, even though it didn't take a lot of things to create that. It was super fun to make. I enjoyed laying down all the little pieces of the sequins. It's bright and glittery and shiny, which I tend to like. And yeah, that was the end of my layout. I hope you ladies enjoyed. Don't forget to check out all the other ladies that are coming out every day in September for these wonderful ladies. Thank you so much for inviting me in the collaboration. Here are a couple of close-ups, and we will see you in the next video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video so other like-minded people can also see this video. And leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from y'all. Have a great day. Bye.